Hi all, welcome back to Europa Universalis, the ambitious Margrave solo scenario. This is my part 23. I have just hit record straight away there again. I didn't even bother copying it across. 23? Think so? Or is it 22? I noticed in part 9 or something, 9 or 8. I was going to leave a comment that I said it was part 9 instead of part 8 or something like that. I don't suppose it's a biggie. You'll get it. It's right in the text. You know, they're always right, but sometimes when you say it, you get it wrong. Okay, well, I have just come straight back, so I just want to move on to the next step, which is going to be, well, that's final score and dealt with, so we're going to go back to the beginning of the turn, of the round. We're going to draw cards. Yeah, what I wanted to look at though was, have we not now completed this expandination? Because when I looked at it before, it said you needed to own, and at the time we were just occupying. But now, I want to feel like we've done this in an area. Oh, yeah, no, that was right. I was doubting if I'd got the points for that the last time. I looked back in the video and I couldn't see it, and it says, right, I must just assume that we took the points. In an area adjacent to any of your core provinces, own 2+ provinces that are not among your core provinces. Well, like I say, that was another good reason to have taken 2 of these rather than just 1 at the time. And I'd like to give myself the credit for actually realising that that was part of the reason I'd done the 2, but to be honest, I think that was maybe just lucky rather than good. What does that? So that's completed then. So what do we get? We gain 2 military power or a claim adjacent to your realm. Now we should have got that. Yeah, it's fine. It's not really. I guess I should just, when it eventually, well, it would have happened in the peace and resolution phase, so it kind of would have been in the middle of things. It's not a big deal. I don't think it matters. So do we want 2 military? Well, we've got 6 military power, or a claim adjacent to your realm. Now, there you go. It's saying your realm this time, and I'm going to say that. Now, well, hold on here though. Adjacent to my realm, I think I could go from here and put it in here. I mean, not that I'm going to do that, but so I could do that because I think this is now classed as my realm because I now own a province in that area that is part of my realm. Yeah, I think that's the impression I got from the comment that the designer made. So hopefully we are thinking about that right. But I also feel that I can still put a claim in here, which is adjacent to my realm as well. And now we just remove the claim from there, but was there anything, if I was to fabricate a claim, does it say I can't do that because, well, the fact I've got 2 towns in there, does it stop me from doing that? You cannot place claim in areas where you have claims already, or you own all the provinces. There you go. You must be at peace to fabricate claims. Ooh. Okay, so there's another one. You need to be at peace for that. You need to be at peace for having an alliance, to join an alliance. Yeah, so we could do that. We could put it in there, and we could then attack Stralsund and Stettin. Now, I still didn't find out about the Stettin bit, because it says that they are part of the other map. The later on start, the 1618 map, which is on the other side. But, I mean, they're clearly right there, so what am I missing there? Okay, interestingly, there I think. So there's the one that I seen first, because it says Stettin. Hang on, that does have a wee asterisk. Only present on the 1618 map. That's why it's not on this map, this one. But there's the emblem that's on these. And it just calls it Pomerania. And it is at 2 tax value, so it is just a 2. A tax value of 2. Well, I don't think we need the military power because we've got 6, so I think we should put the claim. Where else would we go? I mean, we could start going south. Should we maybe think of that? Now there's something, and I'm getting this from again watching Bridger's stuff. Something about if we completely wipe out one of the areas with a eagle, which I can't remember. Begins with an E, but I can't remember what. Elector areas or electors, whatever's. Then some bad things can happen to that. I think I'm going to only find that out in the HRE rules. So maybe something you want to look at, Grant. I just don't want to do it right now. I just want to do things. So I mean, Saxony is one of them as well. Now I think I need to clear it completely out. It's not that I need to, you know. I mean, actually, Bohemia is quite tough, isn't it? Yeah, it's got 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, it's only got 1 realm in it. Whereas Saxony there's got 1, 2, 3. What about Westphalia? No, we can't go. Yeah, it needs to be adjacent to a realm, doesn't it? Claim adjacent to your realm. Yeah, we can't go to Westphalia. Damn. Or Saxony, well, that's that one with that diverse faiths token. So I'm not so sure I'm as keen on that. These have all got +1s, which means that's 6 in strength. Not really where I want to go either. We're going to be try and be diplomatic in Prussia. I think we're going to stick with that. We can still do it now because we've got our tax value up, our tax income up, so that's good. So do we just go for Pomerania again? I think maybe yes, I might actually. Because it's got 2, and then we can take the claim off, give them both take their unrest away from the 2 of them again. It's nice and smooth. Yeah, okay. I don't know, maybe I should be spreading my wings more. And that one's got 3. We could go for, what's that, Dresden. And then it leaves this little province here. I'm not quite sure what that is. It's a bit of both, isn't it? Does that mean it's... No, I think it's just the flag. Yeah, there's some of them like that, I think, Grant. Yeah, is it that one? No. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. Actually, that's that one I've just found, which is Salzburg, isn't it? Salzburg, Bavaria, and Swabia. Yeah. So I mean that other one must be there. About half and half. There it is. Nuremberg, Saxony. It's 1. Yeah. So it's just a 1. So we could go in there maybe, and then that branches you out a bit more. And I couldn't. There's nothing to stop me from putting a claim in there maybe later, but mind you, shouldn't we strengthen maybe this possibly? He's got that influence in there. Yeah, because to put, actually, is it not to put the claim? Or no, you don't need, there's no influence needed, I don't think. Oh, you know what, I'm going to put it in here then again. That's fine. I'll put it in there and then we can, that's one of the things we can do. We can go to war in Stettin and Stralsund or whatever it is. Okay, so that's that. Well, that's that completed as well now. I said I put that other one away. That's fine though, isn't it? So we're going to get access to 2A and 2F. Right. Well, once I come to look at my missions, I'll check that. Fine. Right. So that was our effect, was gain 2 military power or a claim in an adjacent to your realm, which I've done. Right. Right, move on. So phase 1, draw cards, reveal events. Right, let's go and reveal events. Right, so reveal events, draw event cards according to the chosen scenario. Right, so next 3 events, 3 are going yeah, there's 3. 3 are going face up and 1's face down, is that not right? Then flip the first 3 face up, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, and this one stays face down. Now remember, we do have the chance now within these 4 or the next 4 cards, and the next 4 will just be the last 4. You can see these are face up because these were the ones that I've used already. So, and then they're going to be the last 4 to the age. So you can see we've got the Austrian event there, the Italian Wars 1, and just glancing initially, just at the symbols, we've got a plus and a circle. So we don't have any pluses. The circle, we would lose our military advisor. Yeah, it's more important the square. We want to avoid the square. However, we've got one other card which we don't know. So yeah, well, I'll look at them in a bit. There they are. I don't know if that's good or bad. Disputed succession. Yeah, let's not read them just now, Grant. So then we get to draw action cards. Go on in turn order, each player then draws 3 action cards in any combination. And you play them, and you draw them one at a time. So, yeah, I mean, there's not an urgency for this royal marriage anymore, so I've got 4 diplomatic cards in my hand as it is. I mean, the only urgency for it is it's going to let me complete oh, actually, Grant, that's not in the HRE. Yeah, I was talking about this, being able to complete this. Have a royal marriage and an alliance with a realm in the HRE. And it affects gain 2 influence in an HRE area adjacent to your realm. Well, Prussia is not in the HRE, it's outside it. So, well, I'm kind of glad I noticed that now then, because, but we can now go in and take Prussia diplomatically, but we don't need the royal marriage. So, does that mean we just avoid diplomatic cards then? I think I want to take 1 administrative card first. That's a green one, isn't it? Now, hold on. We're also worried about a ruler. Now, where do you get the cards from? Well, there's one there that's diplomatic. So my guess is maybe they come from all of them. Just looking at the discards, yeah, there's a... Yeah, there's 2, in fact there's 3 in there. Yeah, well, yeah, maybe we should be looking in the discard pile for them then, and possibly do the change national focus and to get a leader. Well, as long as it's not a square on the last event that's hidden, then we wouldn't need to be that worried about that. We also want a leader that's got good numbers as well. That one's not so good. There was a couple there that weren't too bad though. So, right. So I'm going to as my first card draw, and remember we've got to pay 2 ducats per each of these as well. So I'm going to take one of these. Commercial growth. Add an expanded trade token. To a trade node of your choice. So that means you would then score on the other one, or develop one of your small towns into a large town. It costs 1 less if you have a development card in play. And that does have a leader on it. Okay. That's pretty good. That seems alright. So I'm going to keep hold of that. Now, what would take another one of them? Maybe we should go for a military card as well. We are talking about attacking. I think now that we've got our feet wet with the combat, it wasn't too brutal. Till somebody tells us I was there completely wrong. I'm like, okay, take two. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take one more of them, and then we'll see what we'll take for our last card. And remember, I don't need to keep them all. Oh, it's another one. Oh, look at him. +3. He costs 4, and we've got no advisor for that slot, by the way. Well, there you go. Yeah, I think I might be keeping these cards. I think I might be using him. What is he? He's a plus, so we want the plus event to go away. But don't worry about it, Grant. You've got, you know, the 2 hits and they're out. You know, it's not just one. I think I'll take a military card. Yeah, let's do that. So the third one's going to be military. One step ahead. He's a +2 military guy, which is quite good. He's a square. Because I want to say we're going to lose our military advisor. Yeah. We are going to lose him, so that was quite a good one. What does it do, the actual action then? Move an army fleet out of an area, C-zone, where you're being attacked and into adjacent non-hostile area, C-zone or friendly port, or move an army fleet to intercept an enemy as it enters an adjacent friendly or neutral area, C-zone. Well, I don't know. I guess it's probably got its uses. Not jumping out at me there, but I think the fact he's a +2 for an advisor is pretty good. So 2 of the advisors were really good, and then, well, we do have a potential leader replacement as well. So that was okay. Thing is, we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards now. So I think I'm going to keep all them. Yeah, pay to keep action cards is the next step. So, oops. That's down the bottom there. Pay to keep action cards. Players must pay 2 ducats for each drawn card that they wish to keep. Any drawn cards not paid for must be discarded. So I'm going to pay 6 because I've got 10, 20, I've got 23. So I think we can afford the 6. Yeah. So I paid the 6 ducats. Then we are, right, pick, replace missions. So during this day, any player who has fewer than 2 missions in their hand may pick new missions, maximum 2 in hand. All players may also replace any of their currently held missions. Well, we've only got 1 in our hand, really, because one of them has been resolved. Now, where are the missions about? Is that up here? No. These are the one. This is the ones that have resolved. Oh no, these are the ones that are available to me, aren't they? Yeah. So these 2 are available. But I got them the last time, right? Where's? Oh, that's some here. That's some there. Right. Okay. Because what we're going to get access to some other ones now, because we completed that one. This is them here, isn't it? Yeah. So the one that we completed was this, and I'm going to just put that back in. I think I've done, yeah, there was a control electors one, so I'm going to put that back in here. But we get access now to 2A and 2F. Now, is that any of the ones that we've got? No, it's not. So 2A is that one, King and Prussia, and then 2F is that one, marching on. So I'm going to put these 2 beside the other 2 that we had set aside, and also the one that we had, and we're going to have a look at them and see what we want. We've got to pick 2 of these, and then the other, we've got 5 in total now, so then the other 3 will get set aside. And then after that, we're into actions. Good stuff. Alright, there's a missions there. There's the one that we were still running with, but I've just, like I say, I've just noticed there was a glitch there. Not that we could still do that, but just we've got to remember it's got to be in the HRE. These two we had looked at before. This one was be the current emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. Well, yeah, I think that means we need to take out Austria or something. It might be involving the electors bit, about taking the areas with electors. I think that's something I need to look up in the rules. Some other things I need to check is the diverse faiths again. Some other things I need to look at. Look at the milestones grant. Look at the ideas that are there, and look at the events, and also look at your cards in your hand. Right, these are two new ones though. So, own or vassalize 2+ provinces in Prussia or Wielkopolska, and have a manpower of 6+. Or manpower's only, well, it's 4 because you've got the +1 token. Yeah, so you've really got to put another 2 times down. 3 times 5 and 6. It must take 2 times to move up just 1. So we need another town, I think, to move us up by 2. Unless we can do a small town and a large town. Well, we've got that card that was letting us put a large town out. But mind you, it replaces a small town with a large town, doesn't it? Yeah, so you don't quite fully benefit like you think there. Own or vassalize 2+ provinces and have... Yeah, it's the 6+ manpower bit that's slightly tricky at the moment, but I don't see it being too far away, that one. The other one, marching on, own 2+ provinces in an area that was not adjacent by land to your realm at the start of the game. That was not adjacent by land. Alright, okay. That was not adjacent by land to your realm at the start of the game. Okay, so... Yeah, that could be doable. And where did we put that claim? Ah, damn. We put the claim up there, didn't we? Because no, mind you. No, I was talking about Saxony, which is adjacent to us by land. What needs to be is one step further away, like Westphalia here. Or, for instance, well, Jutland would be one. Because it wasn't adjacent to us at the start of the game. It is adjacent to us now. But, I mean, that's taken on Denmark, so... Don't think we want to do that just yet. Okay, so that could be quite tough to achieve as well, then. I think the King of Prussia one is... Because we do have an intent of vassalizing Prussia. So although we're no, but we might be able to work on this manpower. So I think that's one to keep. I want to say that's not there yet. This one's certainly not there. I don't feel. And what was this one again? State religion is counter-reformed or Protestant. There are 4... yeah, hang on. I don't think this can happen until the Second Age. There are 4+ elector areas that have the same religion as you. Yeah, that seems awful tough as well. Like, so I think what we should probably go for is keep this one still, and maybe just chuck that King of Prussia. I think. And yeah, I mean, I can see this one being doable. As for this and this, yeah, I think we'll just leave them for a bit. So I'm going to put these away. These are going to be our 2 missions that we're going to do this round. And these other 3 are going to go away. Right, so just looking at action cards, I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep these 2 guys for advisors. So it's going to be 4 to appoint this guy. I mean, he's expensive, and you've got to pay 4 every, to keep him there as well. Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, because I'm going to have to pay 4 to enlist him, or whatever. And then the first thing that he's going to do for me is cost me 4 again, isn't he? Is that right? That is, isn't it? Because in the income, I'm then going to have to... And he's not going to benefit me. Oh, well, no. Well, it benefits me in that phase, doesn't it? Collect monarch power. That's when he's going to benefit from me. But I'm still going to... I'm going to pay 4 to appoint him as an advisor. And then, before he gets to do anything for me, I'm going to have to pay 4 in the collect income. Like, the costs for him. And this goes for the same for that guy, but, well... Yeah. So I think these 2 are going to be kept for that. And then the other cards are all diplomatic. And then I've got this, which I'm going to keep holding in case my leader's in any danger. And if it looks like he's not, then I think I might use it. I don't think we'll bother with the expanded trade node thing. I think I'll develop one of my small towns into a large town. Some point down the line. We've got the subjugate card, which we still kind of need. We've got study technologies. Target opponent adjacent to your realm, research one of their ideas that costs just 1 power and matching type. None of your opponents gain. Yeah. Well, the problem is there that there's the only person that's researched an idea is myself. So. Yeah, this is a card that could go away, to be honest. And then we've got 2 new alliance cards. Bear in mind, these are the ones that have got the circle, the +2 advisors, and diplomacy. And the new alliance, remove any 2 from target NPR and add 2 your own. Then if you and the target NPR are both at peace, and you now have the most influence in the area, you gain an alliance with the target. Remove any 2 from target, add 2 your own. Yeah, that is pretty good, Grant. Well, I've got 2 of them, so yeah, and the study technology card I think I can get rid of. Okay. Yeah, I'm just wondering what... Well, it's not going to be your first turn, Grant. Maybe we should look at the events, though. Right, so 3 events. This is the Austrian one. Italian Wars 1. Italy is our domain. Austria gains 3 military power and a claim in each of these areas with French towns or vassals. Lombardy, Central Italy, Venetia and Naples. France gets a claim in Lombardy and an alliance with Florence. Well, it's mentioned in France there, and they're the DMPR, so I'm not quite sure how that all works. However, we're going to use the event, well, unless it's, of course, I mean, we could take this card. B is ease tension. Austria loses 1 prestige but gains 2 influence in one of the areas above. You gain 1 administrative. No, diplomatic power, sorry. Okay. Not really one I can see. I mean, unless I feel that this is going to be strong for Austria and I don't like it. I'm not so sure it really bothering me. Disputed succession. Pick an independent realm with 1+ royal marriage on it and flip these to the other side, the disputed side. War of succession. Well, I've got an A and a B here. Take a free declare war action targeting only that realm. Gain 2 military power upon declaration of war if target is adjacent to your realm. B. Support for local nobles. Lose 2 prestige and gain 4 influence in the chosen realm of its if it is an NPR. Okay. Not sure I understand all the benefits to these and the non-benefits. The Peasants' War. You gain 1 military power all players who have negative stability or 3+ exhausted manpower must decrease their stability by 1 and gain 1 unrest for every 2 exhausted manpower. Then place a rebel for each added unrest. All players must immediately roll rebel dice for affected areas. Ew. That sounds bad. That sounds like one you might want to control, Grant. Players who have negative stability or 3+ exhausted manpower must. See, the thing is, I don't know how that would affect the bot. Because bots don't track stability and they don't have exhausted manpower. Yeah, I'd be more curious to see what the bots, the event suggestion file does with that one. I think, because I think if I took that for myself, and as long as I didn't have 3+ exhausted manpower or negative stability, then I think it would do nothing. Apart from all players must immediately roll rebel dice for affected area. Well, does it just mean affected areas from that card, or does it mean you roll rebel dice immediately after you play that card for any unrest you've got? It's not really that clear, that, is it? All players must immediately roll rebel dice for affected areas. What I mean is, you might have had unrest already on some of your towns. Do you still need to roll the rebel dice for them? You would think so, but I think it could have been maybe worded in a better way, maybe, if it meant that. So, maybe not. Right, okay. Right, what else? What about these? Again, these are the milestones. Build 4+ light ships during a single action. Well, we've got a port now, so that seems like an awful lot. 4 ships. How much do 4 ships cost? Yeah, that's a lot, isn't it? Maybe I shouldn't be. So what I want to find there is military actions. Sorry, I'm just military actions. Here we are. Cost. Light ships are 4. So 4, 8, 16. I need to spend 16 ducats. And to benefit from, well, 5 prestige and 2 diplomatic power would be the rewards. Right. Dynastic ties. Have 2+ royal marriages in play and 4+ influence in at least 2 of those realms. At least 1 royal marriage must be with a realm where you had no royal marriage at the start of the game. Okay. Well, we've been struggling to get 1 royal marriage, never mind 2. And then these other 2 are successfully siege 2. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Oh, we done them separately. Grant. You fool. Successfully siege 2+ provinces on the same turn. So if we had went in and attacked them both, we would have completed that. Right, well, we'd put that claim back in Pomerania. So, and there's 2, we're going to go to war with 2 provinces this time. So we should be able to do this. Just remember that to do them both in the one turn, you need to have the siege strength. I need to have 2 siege strength to make it happen. So bear that in mind. I mean, that's 2 infantry units, but you never know what might happen to them. And then finally, have +2 stability or higher. Yeah, we can see ourselves doing this. I don't know about spending all the money on the ships, to be honest. But right, and then we've got ideas. These all cost 5, so I mean, we've got a bunch. We've got 5 diplomatic. We've got 6 military. But I mean, I don't know. I've not really studied these because they just feel like it's a lot of resources to take them. I mean, do they actually benefit? I mean, do they give you the benefits? Military drill, let's see. Instant effect, you gain 1 loan. That's nice. Right, so I'm hoping that it does something good then. When you fight a land battle, at the end of step 1 of the battle sequence, remove one of your enemy's battle dice from the battle. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure it's good. It's just I don't feel like I've got the resources to be spending on these, really. Serfdom. Gain unrest instead of paying military power when taking a replenished manpower action. Refresh 4 exhausted manpower per unrest gained. That sounds pretty good, but obviously it's doing something bad to get it. But during phase 3, step G, gain 1 extra unrest per... Oh, I don't know what that is in your realm. Instant effect, gain +1 manpower per area where you own all provinces, a maximum of 4. That's a strong instant effect, isn't it? And then you've got cannons, allows you to recruit artillery units in your armies, and then instant effect, gain 1 artillery unit in an existing army. So that's pretty good. I'm not going to read through the rest of them just now. I'm just going to think about that. I think it's just the cost is 5 power of the one type, you know. Right, I've not got an awful lot of time left, and that will be me for the night. I do want to finish this part off, so another 20 minutes or so, hopefully. But it's not me to go anyway. It's we're third in the queue, so it's going to be Austria to start things off. Nobody's at war. It's all fine. They've got plenty of bot power. Just started, so they're the first player. Yeah, I think they're just going to draw a card, aren't they? In fact, I'm not even going to look at that. We've been shooting enough now. They're not under attack. They've got bot cards, so they're going to draw a bot card, yeah. You've got to watch if they happen to be a bit under attack, if there's, you know, one of the rebel towns or rebel units or whatever. But that's not the case. So then they've got bot cards, got plenty of bot power, so they're going to draw their bot number 1. So convert or focus on politics. It's going to cost them 1 bot power. I'm just going to move it into the spent column just now because it might come back that might then go in the focus politics box, because I don't think convert's going to do anything, is it? Probably won't need to look at this. I'll just tell you what it says. Yeah. I remember asking this question, and when I first looked at this, convert. It says any areas with religious dissent ? And if there's not, you perform the second action on the card instead. And I think my question was, is it any areas with religious dissent that are relevant to the Austrians, because they're the ones taking the bot action? I mean, if there's religious dissent they're up in Denmark, does that mean that the answer to that question is still yes? If you go down the yes tree, it's Catholic and all its areas are Protestant or vice versa. And it's changing the state of religion, but I don't think there's having an effect, but again, if somebody maybe could let me know their thoughts on that. I think it's me just thinking something stupid there. The only issue we have here is diverse faiths, which it did say that was religious dissent. So, technically that could be said that yes. I mean, the question is any areas with religious dissent, and then So, yeah, maybe. See, when I read it that way, I think, come on, that's what it's saying. Is Catholic and all its areas are Protestant, or vice versa? Well, that's going to be no. I mean, because I think it is classed as being Catholic. Because, like we've said, it's that. But not all its areas. Hang on, is Catholic and all its areas are Protestant, or vice versa? No. All provinces in a dissenting area owned by both or by realms with same state religion. No. Perform second action, right, okay. Yeah, I'm not quite sure I'm quite... and the thing is, I'm going to have to learn about that, because it's going to happen at some point. So we're not using that, so we're going to focus on politics. Now, is there any cubes in a focus area already? There is not, so we're going to place a spent bot power in the focus area named on the card. We're going to put aside the card like I've done, and we're going to end the turn. So the bot power that was spent is going to go in focus. Sorry, not focus, politics. Yeah, there we go. Right, and that's Austria. Right, so Denmark, well, they're the same. It's not any issues. Start of the turn. Yeah, they're just going to draw a bot card because they've got bot cards. Yeah, let's go. Right, so diplomacy, they're going to spend 2 bot power, which I'm going to do. And they're going to flip a diplomatic card. Or discard a diplomatic card. Counter espionage. It has a leader. 1, 2, 1. Okay, well that's what that is. And they're going to carry out diplomacy. So what's that going to bring then? Right, well, this is probably a bit more involved, so we'll have a look at this, because I need to look at myself. So, who is this? Denmark. Oh yeah, we're going to trigger the first one right away, because they've still got this royal marriage and alliance with Norway. So diplomacy, do they have adjacent to bot? Yes. Has higher base tax than NPR. Probably their base tax, looking across at their map, it's 8 and 6 is 14. Did they get in for the papal curia? No. Yeah, the HRE does, but they don't. So it's 14, but Norway's got 1, 2, 3, 4 base tax. I think 4. Yeah, so 14 is greater than 4. So it has higher base tax than non-player realm. Yes. Has to influence. Sorry, has influence greater than or equal to non-player realms base tax plus opponent. There's no opponent's influence in their areas. Well, no, actually, they've only got 3. Has influence greater than or equal to non-player realms base tax. Base tax is 4. So that is not greater than 3. Sorry. 3 is not greater than 4 is what I'm meaning to say. They've got 3 influence and they've got 4 base tax. So no. Yeah, this ignore Papal States and Imperial, and Martin made a comment about that and I still don't get it yet. Ignore Papal States and Imperial influence. I'll get around to working out what it is. So that's a no. So select such NPR with highest base tax. Right, hang on. I feel like I've missed something there. So that's a yes. That's a yes. It's just, it's not got the influence. I thought it would just move to putting some influence in now. So it takes you down here when you get a no there. Select such NPR with highest base tax. Prefer adjacent to bought. Select such NPR with highest base tax. Oh, so it could be selecting Norway here. Is that right? Right. So it's looking for an NPR with the highest base tax, and it's going to prefer it to be adjacent to the bought. Well, Norway's 4 because that could still be considered. Right, but see what it's saying. It could maybe. Well, Pomerania's 4, isn't it? No, hang on. No. Select such non-player realm with highest base tax. So no means Stettin here or whatever it is 2. Well, we're 2 actually, because I guess we are classed as Brandenburg now in that area, aren't we? Well, no, hang on, we're not 2, we are 6, Grant. Oh no, does that mean it's going to target me? I think so. I think it is. The adjacent to bought, Norway's 4. This is 2, this realm. No, hang on, it's a non-player realm it's looking for, not a player realm, Grant. Select such non-player realm with highest base tax. Prefer adjacent to bought. Select such non-player realm. Why is it wording it? It's wording it like that to make me look back on the last bit and as if has influence. This is a previous step. Hang on. Has influence greater than or equal to non-player realms base tax plus opponent influence in non-player realm areas. No. It's got 4 base tax, 3 influence. No. So it's no. So it takes us to here. Select such select such NPR with highest base tax. So Norway's still 4. Is there anybody else? I think it's probably still Norway it's going to be looking at, isn't it? This is 1. This is 1. This is 2. This is 1. This is 2. It's preferring somebody that's adjacent. And okay, I suppose it can go across the water. It can come. No, yeah, it can only go into that sea zone, Grant. So it could go down Amsterdam here. That's 2. These have all got little vassals on them. And these have got these have got vassals. These have got things behind them. Oh, what the heck are they? I don't know what all that's about. See, these are bits that I totally do not understand. And probably quite relevant to being able to play the game properly. I'm going to just steer away from there because I don't think that's where they're going. So I think they are still targeting Norway here because Norway does have the biggest base tax of 4. Actually, Prussia's got 3, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. So, no, it's not adjacent to Prussia though, Grant. No, it is. Yeah, it is. Anyway, it's got 3. It's not 4. So Norway's 4. So Norway is, and there is space. I think it still targets Norway then. Prefer adjacent to bought as well. So that's one of the preferences, and it is adjacent. So then it takes you down here. Any free space in target areas? Yes. Add 2 influence. It's got a little 3 reference here. In targets areas, prefer targets capital. So the 3 is Oh, that's a lot. If the bot has researched any diplomatic ideas, no, they've not done any ideas. It places additional influence. Okay, if it has cubes in its supply, bot ignores limit of placing maximum 2 in the same area. Oh yeah, that's for the diplomatic ideas. Yeah, I'm looking across at the ideas. They don't. Yeah, they would still score the points there. They've done actually the bots have done nothing regarding ideas up to now. They've not done whether it's just the cards not come up. Huh? So no, there's none of that. But it does have space. So it's going to add 2 influence in target areas. It's going to prefer the target's capital. Right, so it's going to put 1 influence in... where's the capital? There. 1 in there. Well, I suppose if it can place 2 in there... It's allowed to place 2 in the area. Yeah, so it's going to place 2 in the capital then. Yeah. And then now... Next turn, well, unless it moves on for here, it now does have the influence available. Well, actually, I think it is going to move on. So we've got... That's been done. We'll move on to that. Is alliance possible? It's got the little 1. Alliance requires. Bot is at peace and has less than 3 alliances in play. No, they've got an alliance with it, so no. So alliance is not possible. Can enter a royal marriage? No, because it's already in one. Add 2 influence in areas where no influence has been placed this turn. Prefer targets areas, then adjacent to bot. Add 2 influence in areas where no influence has been... Prefer targets areas. Targets areas as in where we've been targeting through this procedure. Prefer targets areas. I suppose it decided up here that this was the target. It's talking targets areas. So I'm assuming that this still means Norway. So I had 2 influence in areas where no influence has been placed this turn. Prefer targets areas, then adjacent to bot. Okay, so it's going to place 2 more influence. And... So, I assume I'm right. Well, hang on, that is still adjacent. Bergen is still adjacent anyway, but, you know, I was thinking, obviously this area is adjacent to here, and this area is adjacent to here, and then this area is not adjacent to any of these, though, but it is adjacent to there, so, yeah. So we can't place 2 in Oslandet, so we've got Vestlandet and, what's the other one? Trond. So Trond is coming alphabetically before Vestlandet. So I think we put 2 more cubes. Remember, we can't put them in Oslandet because we'll put 2. I think 2 more go in there then. Add 2 influence in areas where no influence has been placed this turn. Prefer targets areas, then adjacent to bot. Okay. Right. So yeah, that's good, I think. So that was us down here. Oops. Here. And then we're moving into here. So at peace and has 6 bot power left. Yes, it's got 11 bot power left. So, and it is at peace. So yes. Go to diplomatic target chart. Roll for target. Reroll if same as previous target this turn. So... if we roll Norway, has that been a previous target this turn? I think it must be, because we've been talking about the targets areas and we've been targeting Norway. So go to diplomatic target chart, roll for target, reroll if same as any previous target this turn. So I think so. That feels weird. I hope I've not missed something there. Right, so diplomatic target chart, where are they about? Oh, they're in the scenarios, isn't there? Yeah, it's been a while since we've... So, this is Denmark. Now, we weren't using the Kalmar boat. Actually, I was watching up to the point Bridger's stuff, and he realised that, well, I don't think he realised, but it does tell you in here somewhere about you have to use the other map, and that was another good reason for not... Because if you use Kalmar boat, you actually have to use some of the areas that are on the other part of the map. And I'm sure it tells you in here, but you didn't seem to see it. But it does tell you there you use the Western Europe map board. Where is it? It does tell you in here. Pretty sure I read it. Although I'm not seeing it. I wonder if it was, you know what it might have been? It might have been the Rata, actually. It might have been. I mean, there's where you've got, it tells you there, use Scandinavian events. With the Deluxe Edition or Fate of Emperors expansion, the scenario may be played using Scandinavian events. Use Kalmar bot instead of Denmark bot. Using the same setup and replace events as follows. Yeah, it doesn't talk about the map there, does it? No. Right, I get the feeling there's becoming the Emperor. Becoming Emperor. Since the Emperor's Austria bought, the rules for imperial elections are not in play. However, if Brandenburg at the start of Phase 3 has more influence than all boats combined in all of the elector areas with NPR provinces remaining, while simultaneously occupying Vienna, they may choose to immediately become... Yeah, that's still... Yeah. It was sounding like it doable, and then we've got to occupy Vienna, so... Yeah, it might have been actually in the errata then, that one. But it does say, I think you need the other map. Anyway, back to what we were doing. What were we wanting? The bot. This, yeah. So it's the diplomatic targeting chart we're using. So this one. There you go. Actually tells you there a bit, doesn't it? If playing with the Deluxe Edition or Fate of Empires expansion, using the Eastern Europe map board, use Kalmar targeting chart box instead. I think you're going to be using the Eastern Europe map. Anyway, right. Let's not go on any more about that. Right, so I'm rolling. It's just a D6 here, isn't it? Yeah, so we're just rolling from the top. Denmark bot, right. Here we go. A 1. Right, okay. No more 4s anymore. We're past that stage. It's not a loaded dice. So 1 takes us to owner of Akershus. The owner of Akershus. Where is that? So is that a realm or is that a province? Yeah, you definitely could use some help in finding these. I have no idea where that is. Alright, okay, I did find that. I just done a wee look about. It's in Norway. It's here. That's the actual capital, isn't it? Well, sorry, I don't recognise that name. What's the capital? Not Oslo, is it not? Anyway, it's Akershus. Well, that's not any good because we need to find a different target, don't we? Roll for target. Reroll if same as previous target this turn. Yeah, so I need to reroll. And then when we reroll, right, we've decided we know how we're doing this now. Well, it's a while since I've done this. We now roll from Akershus. We don't just re-roll. We don't go back there. Well, I don't think so. I mean, it is saying there re-roll this time. No, I don't think so. Look, it's taking you Realm and Jutland, Sweden, Prussia. I don't know. I think we go from Akershus. So, yeah, so I'm going to roll another d6. 6. So Realm, it's taking us to Realm and Jutland. Right, a Realm and Jutland we cannot target because they're all controlled, they're all owned by Denmark. So we're going to roll from the Realm and Jutland part. Rolled another 6, which is going to be Sweden, which we have control as well. So we're going to roll from Sweden. Roll the 5. A Realm in Prussia. Oh, come on. So 5 or 6 is Realm in Prussia. Okay. Right. Well, that's where they're going to target, I think. Which is that's really annoying because that's going to spoil things for us, isn't it? Because they're now going to have influence in there. We need. I think we could take that into consideration. So any free space in the target's areas, yeah, there is 2 available influence space. So yes, has influence less than target's base tax. What? Has influence less than target's base tax. Right, the target's base tax is 3. So, what does it mean? Does it mean the influence in the area? Right. Because I've got 3 influence there. So it's got 3 influence, which is not less than the target's base. So it's not going to go there, it's going to roll again. Right, so it's going to re-roll again. Going somewhere else. Right, I need to get things wrapped up now. Okay, so we're sitting in Prussia at the moment. We'll roll the 3. So 1, 2, 3. Realm in Pomerania. Yeah, that's going to cause trouble now as well then. So Realm in Pomerania. Well, yeah, I mean, there's, what is it, Stettin and Stralsund, and then there's us, but any free space in target's areas, yeah, in fact, well, it's got 1 influence in there. Yes, has less influence, has influence less than target's base tax. Yes. I don't know what the target is right now. Is it? Well, hang on. It just says Realm in Pomerania. Do we have to... How do we decide which realm it is? Because it could be ours or it could be theirs. Well, hang on, the influence is just going in the area, Grant. So it doesn't go in a specific realm. So has that area got influence less than target's base tax? Well, yes. Pomerania's target. If Pomerania is a target, its base tax is 1, 2, 3, 4, I suppose. So it's got 1 influence, which is less than, yes. So spend 2 bot power to add 2 influence in area of target realm. I'm still not sure what the target realm was. The target realm was Pomerania. Yeah. Has Pomerania got a name in there? No, it's just the area, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Right, so we're going to spend 2 bot power. Was it? Spend 2 bot power to add 2 influence. So 1, 2, and then 2 influence into Pomerania, which is probably bad for us as well somehow. So it's in there. I mean, the target, the actual realm target there, I'm not sure what it was. It's got a little 3 there. If the ball... that's the diplomatic idea. Right, then it ends its turn. Good. Okay. That's it. Ends its turn. Right. I'm going to have to call it a night now, though. So... okay, well, we got a bit done today. Yeah. Need to start thinking where I'm going to go next, but... we still got the Prussia thing. I thought I was going to be hitting the head there for a minute. And then we've got this threat of this influence here as well, which I'm not quite sure where that's going to lead. Okay, so it's going to be our turn next, is that right? It is indeed. So, yeah, we'll quite probably just do this, but maybe I'm not going to get back. Yeah, tomorrow's probably not... I'm not going to get a shot tomorrow, I don't think. I got a kind of short turnaround and shifts, and I'm better just getting other things done and getting off to bed. I'm early on the Tuesday and that. Anyway, I'll be back when I'm back. Okay, cheers.